Sure. I walk in. What was that about?
That was Thomas Brown affair. He had a message. Have you ever heard of this Riker, this wizard named Riker?
I only know your dealings with him. I've been tracking you guys for quite some time.
Very good. Then you'll know that he is quite the dick, and we do not like him.
Seems only of a average wizard, to be honest.
Yeah, we tried to make peace with him, and it did not go so well. Then we tried to kill him, and that too did not go so well. So now here we are. But, anyways, that aside, we've decided that we want to ask you some questions, and I'll leave it to my friends here to ask them.
I say in Elvish, the questions?
What kind of magic do you do?
I'd be like, do you want an example?
Sure.
Well, I don't feel casting...
You can just tell me about it. You don't have to do it.
I don't want to reveal all the secrets. It's not in my nature. But I can simply show you
Well,
some.
then how can we trust you?
That's up to you guys.
Well, sure. Just tell me about some of it.
What do you wish to know? A simple spell? You won't understand them anyways.
Well, I want to know why you'd be useful. Give me, like, an example. Let's say Riker appears right here. What would you do?
All right. I just do this, Neil.
Okay.
He drops his
You can just say
medieval
that if you
cargo
want.
pants.
All right.
I mean, because otherwise I'm just going to say it.
Sure. No. I just turn invisible and start speaking.
My God, he shrunk himself down to the size of an ant fart.
I think he just did, like, Tadagab and went into stone, guys.
No.
Be careful,
That was
there's
quite
gonna
the
be an
trick.
explosion. There's going to be an explosion. Get away.
No explosions here. That was quite the trick that Tuttigub did.
Wizard, do you have healing capabilities?
I kill the spell so I'm visible again and
No, you kill it? Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Never mind.
and say healing is nothing that is not in my nature.
Okay. Gregor, do you have any questions for this man?
I don't have any off the top of my head, but as we go along, I want to keep open communication.
Well, do you consider yourself a good wizard or a bad wizard?
He's wearing all black.
What would you consider to be your? Are you evil or neutral?
What level are you, and how much help do you have exactly?
My response to Abigail is that I am a wizard of the black robes.
I guess that fits our party.
What was that? I didn't hear what you said.
It's probably.
I
not
said, I guess that fits our party.
Oh.
Here's the deal. We are wary of trusting new travelers. We were just betrayed, but we are in desperate need of aid. We are stacking up foes that are very, very powerful and very dangerous, and 3 of us are probably in danger of being killed. So out of sheer survivability, we're inclined to take up your help. But I will warn you. You are stepping into a pit of people that have been betrayed, so we will watch you very closely. But if you prove to be a good friend and family eventually with us, if that's where we go with this, then what is ours is yours, and what is yours is ours, and we will share the lands and the roofs and all in between with you. Is that what you want? Is that what you seek?
I respond and say, it is not in my nature to keep friends, as I've only had one quest my entire life. Now that quest is over, I have no reason to betray anyone. So I am yours to do with what you want. And if that is to join your party and take up in your quest, then that is what it shall be.
Why is it that you have no purpose, friend? No man I have met before has had just one purpose.
My purpose is gone with those boots. I seek to reclaim, I seek to learn of my father's whereabouts. And with those boots gone, I don't know if that's possible.
Out of sheer curiosity, Tadagub told us that those boots had a word that could be uttered, which would allow him to levitate. Do you know the word?
I reach into my pocket and pull out a black baton and utter the words "Foon Baba," and the staff changes in front of you to be solid black with that of a blinking eye at the top, and say, "I assume it was that word, but I never saw the boots myself."
Fumbaba.
So he reaches in his pants and pulls out a smaller stick, says Fumbaba, and it turns into a bigger black stick.
He's got magic hands. What can I say?
I think you and Abigail will get along just fine. Friends?
How do you feel about ferrets?
Good
I've
question.
kept quite a lot of ferrets in my time.
Christ. Are you being...
Awesome!
You know, wizards.
And then I just show him the little head of Mr. Tugwaggles.
Just the head. She ripped everything else off.
She takes the head off.
just the tip of the ferret.
Just the tip.
Gives you just the tip. Go ahead, JP. Now start
I show
rolling.
him just the tip.
I just
Do
say-
you wanna pet him? Do you wanna touch him?
No.
Pet your ferret, JP?
Just as you have to gain my trust, I have to gain the ferret's trust. But that is a fine ferret.
Mr. Togwaggles.
His name is Mr. Tugwaggles the first.
I quickly ask, have these ferrets betrayed you in the past, Vincent?
They are a source of quite a tremendous amount of lackluster value, is what I would say. Just in raw value. It's been a long journey, and she's talked a lot about her ferret. And quite frankly, I've seen very little return on this.
To be fair, they have been a source of negative income for a thief who values income more than anything.
Yes, she has a strange obsession with ferrets that then die and lose her money.
Yeah.
I've spoken too much, actually, for my entire life. So here's the thing. Friend, we're going to give you a shot. We have been betrayed, as I said before, so we are wary, but we need your help. It seems that you are quite the powerful wizard, and we have use for you. So what we're going to do then is we're going to take you out on what we will call a trial. We're going to do one of our missions. That can be of any kind of, saving people, earning money, getting magic items. It's the things we've been doing in the past. And if you are what you say you are, and you prove to be a faithful and good ally, then you can journey with us.
Perfect. When do we start?
Well, we've been shirtless montaging for what feels like 5 or 6 days now. Just trying to mend our wounds and bide our time. But we will look for a job, and usually we start in taverns, but someone has something for us, and we'll do that, if that sounds good to you.
You know, I could go talk to the local wizards, or if there are any in town, and see if they have any jobs for us.
Sure, please do. And Bregor, Abigail, if you can find anything, do that as well. I will continue to keep books at this exciting church, earning money and an honest wage. And once we find a job, we can do that. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Sure.
Bannon, I will accompany you to the local wizard. I'll let you lead on.
Sounds good.
Yep, I'm coming along as well. I have something about wizards in the past.
I say that splitting up plan quickly dissolved, and I walk out of the door, and
Now
go
it's
outside.
splitting up into 2 parties.
Vincent, are you going as well?
No, I've got... Neal, do you see the paperwork? They're not going to just fucking keep books themselves, Neal.
All right, all right. So everybody but Vincent starts wandering around looking for the local wizard.
Well, I just go up and ask that same town guard. He seems to be a helpful fellow.
Same guard. He's like, dude, why do you
Look,
keep coming? Why
you're one
me?
with information. Why would I not keep coming back?
What do you want to know, dude?
Wizards, do you have them here in town?
There's one
Where would he be located?
down by the docks.
Is there a particular name to this wizard?
Ference the White.
Ah,
Ironically, he's a black man.
a white wizard. This should go swimmingly. Say to the docks, and I might make our way there, or we make our way there.
Okay, you guys get to the docks, sans Vincent, and you see building that looks like a wizard's house. You can tell because people are steering clear from it, and it has all sorts of like weird shit hanging inside the windows.
I walk in and be like, this puts me at home.
Okay, you walk in, and a youngish man, human, like peeks his head up from his table and goes, "Oh, visitors!" when he sees you in the black robes.
I say, look, sir, I don't want to be here any more than you want me not to be here. We simply are looking...
No, it's fine. I accept all members of the order.
I
I've
say,
not seen one of you in a while.
we are quite few these days, it seems. Look, me and my new friends are looking for work to do. Do you know of any in the town? Or that you need?
Wizard's work? I have some wizard's work for you if you need it.
That is what I'm looking for.
It's not necessarily the most easy task.
I say, have you heard the tales of Breger and his boys?
No.
Me neither.
How about Gregor's band?
No.
The legend of Bregor and his boys has traveled wide and far. I'm quite surprised that you have never heard.
How about the dragon slaying people?
Anyway, the work I have for you.
Yes.
And he kind of looks over at Bannon. I don't know if you would find this particularly favorable.
What's that?
There is a member of the Black Robes who has stolen my spellbook. I have been trying to hunt him down, but without access to my spells, I have been unable to do so.
Where was he, or where would he be located, and how much are you willing to reimburse us for this quest?
If you bring me, here are the conditions. If you can bring me my book intact, and it is enchanted, so if you try and look through it without the proper, if you try and read it, it will blow up in your face. However, so if you can bring it back to me intact, I can pay you handsomely.
I speak in Elvish and say, is this adequate enough for you two?
You
Absolutely.
replied back in Elvish, yes, it should be adequate.
I speak back in Ogre and say, do you speak Ogre as well?
Everyone just kind of looks at you.
I thought not. Turn back around. Be like, well, elves?
So I turn to Ference and I say, I see that you call yourself the White. What is the difference between a white and a black mage?
Philosophies of magic, really. We of the White Order believe that the study of magic can be done of its own accord, without damaging others. Those of the Black generally seek magic for...
Let's continue on here and make our way.
No,
They're
we're
more
listening
willing
to
to
this guy.
sacrifice those around them to achieve their ends.
Sacrifice those around them, you say?
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
No, it does not.
They're practitioners of entropy, or blood magic, as you commoners would call it.
So they could use the blood of people around them to make their own spells more powerful?
I guess in layman's talks, possibly, yes.
Bannon.
It's far more than that, but yes, they will not hesitate to sacrifice their life force or the life force of others to achieve their ends.
I say, well,
However, in the end, we all study magic, so we are all brothers in some regard.
cool story. Let's continue on.
I'm so sorry, bro.
All right, thank you, Ference.
I asked the party, like, do we accept this quest?
Yeah, I'm still willing to do it.
Sure, as long as you don't sacrifice our blood force thing in order to advance yourself.
I just don't say anything and be like, where should we find this black robe wizard?
His name is Rupert, and he is headed towards Ilion.
Perfect. Do you have any time span on when you would like him, or just whenever?
How would you feel if you did not have your spell book?
Well, I have my spell book, so I don't know that
Yeah.
feeling, sir.
Well, let's just say the sooner the better.
Sure. She'll have it within a couple of days. As fast as possible. I walk
Okay.
out. As we're walking back, I turn around and say to Abigail and Breger, I'd be like, I've never sacrificed a full grown man. And then I just keep walking.
Would you sacrifice a ferret?
I don't respond. I just keep walking.
Abigail doesn't doesn't trust that guy. And keep walking.
Okay.
Okay, so should we shirtless montage for another 14 days until you guys are all healed up, or
Yep.
do you want to go wounded?
Well, I want to go
no.
back and tell Vincent what happened and have that conversation first.
Okay, you guys find him at the local church.
Be like, Vincent, why are you wasting your time here with these simple-minded church fellows?
They pay an honest wage, they feed me delicious food, and I need to mend my wounds. Not much else to do.
Well, we have a quest at hand. I would assume it's going to pay a little bit better than these clerics can. We are to
Very
find a wizard named Rupert and return a spellbook to the local white wizard here in town.
Did he say dead or alive?
He said he wanted his spellbook.
Ah, very good. Yes. Well, as soon as I'm all healed up, I am definitely down for doing this. We'll do it right away.
If I look at him, what does he look like, Neil? Does he look pretty beaten up still?
He looks like he's at 13 out of 34 HP.
Okay. I'd say, Vincent, I told this wizard that we would have it to him in a couple of days.
Sounds like you made your first fuck up as one of the members of our group. See, our old friend Tugabutt used to be able to heal us, so it sped things along, and since then I've just kept looking up at this omniscient, godlike thing, I call it Schneal, and I go, man, this is pretty boring, just sitting around in a church, writing in books, waiting to heal. And I was like, maybe if a cleric came by, or a church would actually heal me. But none of these things have happened. So right now, the last couple of days, I've been writing in church books, waiting for my wounds to heal. So you can understand my frustrations.
Sure. I understand a fighter not wanting to fight at full strength.
Right.
I turn to Abigail and Breger, and do they look able to fight, Neil?
Abigail looks able to fight. Breger looks moderately able to fight. 29 out of 46.
I asked the two of them, like, how about we just make this a trio affair?
Oh, no. You're not taking
No.
my friends off on a mission without me. No, I know this is not moving as fast as you like, but we must wait. We just lost someone in our group. We're going to take it very safe
Are you
from this
trying-
report.
Are you trying to isolate us so you can better reap our souls, Mr. Black Mage?
I say, no. No. I don't answer anything else. Be like, well, when you guys are ready, I guess come and find me. I'll be around town.
Okay.
Bannon, I think you need to let Ferris know that it's going to take us a little bit longer than expected to return this book.
I will go see Ferris and inform him of the grave news.
Okay. He looks at you and goes, well, fuck, I'll just find someone else to do it then.
Is there anyone else in the shop?
Yeah, but why don't we just fast forward until 10 days
Yeah.
have passed, so you're all healed, and then look for work, so we don't have this problem.
Yeah.
That works.
If-
Sounds good.
I hate to
All right.
intervene like that as a DM, but let's move it along.
Sounds good.
I feel fit as a fucking whistle.
Yeah.
Breger's boys, let us find work. It is
Yes,
time.
indeed. Bragor's boys roll out.
Rigorous boys ready to go.
Okay. So, you look about for work. You don't want to go back to the ogres?
Not yet. We need to test this wizard known as Harry Dresden.
So, do you have any particular place that you look, or you're just trying to find a job? You're just trying to make a living somehow?
Oh no, we're looking for like cool jobs now. So I mean, I'm still doing cleric work. By the way, how much money did I earn each day?
I thought you were doing volunteer work.
Oh no. I mean,
well, then you didn't.
Prisoners' wages.
Yeah, then you did not make very much. You, after 14 days of working, you managed to accrue like a gold.
nice. Farming that gold. All right. So yeah, I mean, we
Now
can
you
just
can heal
ask the
2
wizard
HP.
again. We can ask the guard. We ask the guard. We go, yo, guard. You got any jobs? Yo, dog.
You're asking around, and eventually you hear rumors from the bartender that the mayor has been trying to find someone to discreetly settle a problem.
Discreetly. This is a.
That sounds
Sounds
great.
exactly like our
this is a
group.
this is a bad word for our group. All right, so we go to the mayor and say, "We heard there's a
Hold
rumor
on.
that
Before
you
I
want
enter,
some-"
I'd be like, I'm not going in there. But I will join your quest. I just can't enter. I'm dead serious.
We go to the wizard or the mayor. We're like, "We heard you want something done."
Yes. I mean, there's a process of getting in through the front door, but eventually you make it happen. Because, yes, there is a. How do I put this? A person that needs to be. He looks around. Removed.
Is that legal?
I'm looking at extrajudicial options right now.
Can you make us like marshals, or where I come from, they're just called badasses? Can you make us badasses that go and legally do your will?
I was hoping you could do this and then disappear and leave town.
How much will you pay us? And what are we talking about? Like, actually, let's reverse the order of that. Who is this that you want us to make disappear, and why?
An elf. An elf by the name. Really bad at names, guys.
Jake.
Jake. No, we already used Jake. An elf by the name of Beatrix.
Beatrix. And what did they do? Why did they need to disappear?
Beatrix Kiddo.
Beatrix has. I would rather not say. In fact, I'd much rather not say. Why don't we just say Beatrix has caused some problems, and I would like her removed. This is definitely not the sort of work that we need to discuss specifics with. And I don't want it linked to me.
You know, unfortunately, we're trying to stay clear of this work, so I will do the courtesy of scratching this from all our minds, but we'll be looking for work elsewhere. Do you have any other ideas of work we can get?
Legal? No. Go away. I thought you were the sort that would remove an evil person from power, but
Well, that's what I'm asking. All right. Excuse me. Sorry. I haven't killed anybody in what feels like 15 days now.
I mean, if all you need is my assurances that Beatrix has it coming, then yes, she has it coming.
You said evil. They're an evil person?
Yes, she is an evil elf.
Is there going to be a glorious battle? Can I get that from you? Is it glorious?
It should be difficult. If you define glory by difficulty, then yes.
Say no more. All right.
I have
you
one
got a
question.
Yep, Gregor, shoot.
I would like
If
question.
she is so evil, why do you need to use extrajudicial means?
Because I cannot find a legal reason to remove her. But why the questions?
We once took a job that ended up with the death of a very... It's... I don't want to talk your head off. The story goes on for way too long.
And I don't want you to talk my head off either. So why don't we just say, Beatrix dead, then you guys leave town. And
That
don't let
sounds-
Beatrix back to me.
But what are we getting for this?
I can give you 6,000 gold.
Accept. All right.
Excellent.
Here's the thing. All right. So point us in the direction of where she's at. We'll. Yeah.
She runs the harbor.
Oh well, shit. Yeah. Okay. Okay. One. And how can we get payment before or after? What do you want to do?
When Beatrix is dead, I will leave payment with one of my men over at the lighthouse.
At the lighthouse. Fantastic. Do you guys we're covered here?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. We accept, and we'll get it done right away.
Any info we should know about her that we should be careful about?
Well, no. I mean, she
Or is she
will
the
probably not be
rangery
alone.
type?
She will probably not be alone.
All right.
Thank you kindly,
I guess
Mayor.
let's go.
We'll be on
Let's
our
go,
way.
let's go.
Breakers boys.
Breakers boys out.
Fill in, and I think we should actually tell all the details to Banner. I think that's where we have to build trust. I need to make a quick stop on our way there, and then we should do this right away and get the F out of here. How's that sound?
It sounds great.
Sure.
Good? All right. I will meet you at the docks, okay? I'm going to just do one quick stop, and I'll be right there.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
Okay, so Neal, we're going to go our separate ways. They start heading towards the docks, telling Banner what's going on.
Okay.
And I make a quick stop at the church that I worked at.
Okay.
So I kind of walk in, and I'm wearing my armor and all my shit. And I lean in, and I see like the priest milling about, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah. Doing their
And
shit.
I cut my hands, I go, I quit! And then I lean, and I point at them, and I go, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you, I'm out. And then I walk out.
Okay.
You meet up with everyone at the docks.
Yes.
I wonder
All right.
what Vincent was up to.
All right, sorry about that. I had to make a quick stop. You'll notice that I was only moments behind you. Are we good to go on this? Banner, do you understand the mission? Have they explained it to you?
Sure, sounds good. Sounds simple.
All right. Then, friends, next episode on RollPlay, we shall do this bidding.
Sounds good. We're taking a break. We'll see you guys in 3 minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
Be right back.